Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. Back to Golden... yes. Back to Golden Ridge. I had a thought that I wanted to check out too before I go there. I wanted to go... Where was it? It was here, I think. I miss... Oh, no. Because I got the N-ray... Can't... Wait, that way. The N-ray scanner. And there was the whole thing of the... Cave talking to the trooper before they died. But now I'm curious if I can actually use it. It wasn't there, it was the next entrance.
Niles, dear, your relationship with Valerie is just so unique. I've never witnessed such a close connection between human and automech.
Val was there for me through my worst years. Kept me flying straight and level. I did the same for her, in a more literal sense. We've always been able to count on each other.
That must have been nice, dear. Counting is integral to our entire way of life in the Order.
Strength in numbers, right?
Alright guys, enough with the puns. You know, it would be cool if Niles' prosthetics, differ depending on plot stuff. But here, I wanted to see... Oh, it's already equipped? There is someone here.
Ready to waste them on your command.
Oh. That's so sneaky. That's funny, though. That's good world building. Huh. How about that? There was someone here, and we didn't understand why at the time they were invisible. That's really good. So is that one... Are they programmed to never aggro until you put on the N-ray scanner? It's kind of interesting. Alright, conveniently, is this door now openable? No, but there's a hole in it. Ah, why did the Sprads make that noise? Anything of interest here? So that icon must mean can't be distracted, because it looks like a distraction device. Oh. Looks like a distraction device icon. So I guess there's just some NPCs that you can't distract because they don't want you to break something. Well, there's dead people outside, so that's not a great start.
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an Arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
Any ideas who would do this?
I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an Arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
Arbiters don't require evidence. You must not be too concerned with justice.
We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
Oh. Oh, there's a lot of dead people here. That's an awesome view.
Is that? Yes, that's an incisor, all right.
You see a tooth?
I cannot help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
Do you really care about finding out what really happened here?
As an apprentice, I was taught to see investigations through to their completion. Evidence begets evidence and can lead one to uncover further criminal elements. Any further interest is purely academic.
Okay.
Very well. I shall continue to search on my own.
He's interesting. Okay, someone was hiding their bits under a bunk. Need more scrap. What? These are for automechs, aren't they? Ooh. What did I just get? Oh, right. I can't. It doesn't actually tell you until you go in the inventory. Scroll down. Oh, I have a mod kit for... I did get a mod kit for Azza. Oh, okay. I applied it. Right. That's right. So you get the mod kit even if you still use it. The Lonesome Ranger. Ooh. Mechanical. Dragoon 0. Wasp Drone 0. Critical damage are dispatched from Dragoon 1. Dispatch him. Current supplies 2 months of food and water rations. Auntie's choice fare. Yuck. Container with basic medical supplies. Needs supplements. Additional antibiotics. Batteries for automechanical recharging. This is enough to live by for now, but it certainly won't sustain us. Must secure aid from an independent third party just to survive, and especially to avoid the baleful eye of the Protectorate. Ideally, what we've managed to collect shall be of sufficient informational value to beat the denizens through Market Station.
What sort of life was this, without the Sovereign's guidance?
Well, let me look around some more before I just report in. I'm surprised my companions don't have anything to chime in with. Sure, that one terminal can't...
People could have been saved if they simply hadn't deviated from the paradigm.
That one terminal can't be the only single piece of evidence. Oh, there's more this way. There's uranium grenades. Ooh. Oh, that thing's of significant importance.
Shame about all this blood. I just polished these boots.
Well, he's looking around at everything anyways. This corpse has been heavily damaged, making wound identification difficult. However, you eventually managed to identify one especially large wound on the upper torso. Scorched black, and the flesh almost looks flash burned. Most likely denotes a direct electrical strike from a high-voltage shock weapon. Oh, that's... I just get that because I had medical. Okay. The automechanical has been heavily damaged. The barrel of its integrated weapon is warped from heat damage. It's impossible to gauge what took it down or what it was firing at. Just keep looking around. I do love finding stuff. No, not much in there. Oh, wait. There was something important in there. Where was that? Pinnacle Perfume Micro. Heals 450. So is there really no... Is there really no... like... inhaler thing that does like a bonus effect? It's all purely healing? The total toxicity on use is 135. What's my current? 185. Okay, I can handle that. Oh wait, I have 2 of these? Oh. 150 is very high though. Hmm. Could combine these two and get... so that's 200 immediately and then 550 over duration. That could work. Well, these are good because they do even more. You know what? Leave it how it was. Okay. I do need to look up more about crashing builds, where you intentionally take enough... you intentionally build up your toxicity enough to the point that you're crashing and you get benefits from perks. Because there's stuff, it's like medical stuff, right? Perks. Medical. No. The toxicity gain is decreased. Using the inhaler with multiple equipment applies this effect of both on use, but combines the whole toxicity of all programs when used. Oh, wait. Using the inhaler would... oh, so multiple inhalers... oh, I misunderstood. So this is how you make them all count at the same time. That's probably required for harder difficulties. Okay. Gain the ability to take a deeper breath when using extra inhaler charge, increasing toxicity costs, but also granting a large amount of bonuses. What is this? Armor rating, evasion, chance, movement speed. Okay, so I guess you would use that. While crashing, gain health regen. You can use it while while crashing. Okay, so yeah, it's like a not berserker build, but like an all or nothing, I guess. You just... oh, I can look at this one. The wavelength history is relatively uniform, appearing to indicate shortwave transmissions at semi-regular intervals. One frequency, however, does not even remotely match the other sent by this radio tower. It stands to reason that someone tampered with the transmission array in order to send the signal. Sabotage. What else we got here? Guess that's it. Let's go look at that tower in the back and talk to Tristan. You pick your way amidst blackened steel and aluminum, finding nothing but twisted wires and smoldering components. Until eventually you find what appears to be a very small Protectorate logo stamped on a less damaged segment of plate. It stands to reason this transmitter was built by the Protectorate and likely reappropriated by the refugees. This may have been reason enough for its destruction. Oh, I guess I found everything there is to find.
Salutations. Has your search uncovered anything of remark?
Found something.
Inform me.
I found a high-powered transmitter. Looks pretty heavily damaged.
Seems this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate, judging by the still standing buildings. Was there anything remarkable about it?
It bears Protectorate craftsmanship. The refugees likely stole it somehow.
Good observation. Suffice it to say, the Protectorate would not take kindly to such a theft. Did you have anything else?
The terminal.
Perhaps it might allow us to ascertain the final moments of the camp's machines. See if any final commands were sent before the camp's destruction.
The defenses seem pretty resolute in theory, but automechs are easily manipulated.
The distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend.
One of the corpses had some pronounced wounds.
Someone visited much carnage on this place while leaving few signs of their presence. Did you learn anything by examining the body?
Ooh. That's a harder check, I guess. Large burn wounds consistent with a shock cannon caused by a dragoon's weapon.
I ascertained the burn wounds, but I theorized plasma damage, not electrical. Seems I must brush up on my ballistic know-how.
Someone sent a command to that antenna relay that caused the automechanicals to go to berserk and attack all the people here. It was destroyed automech deeper in the camp.
Automechanicals would fall in the camp's defense is logical. That there would only be one is not. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
I think he committed suicide. It's pretty heavily damaged. Looks like it went down fighting. The barrel was nearly melted off. Looked like it had been fired many, many times.
Meaning its combat protocols were active for quite some time before it was destroyed.
I took a look at the camp's wireless communication tower.
Oh? I wouldn't expect a localized transmitter to harbor anything of note. Prove me wrong.
Seems there was some tampering, but I don't know the significance.
The sign that something unusual happened there may fit snugly into our other observations. We shall wait and see.
I'm done with the investigation, and I think I've discussed everything I wanted to.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
Yeah?
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
I think they were killed by automechs. What?
A good first observation, and one I concur with. Too little damage, no signs of traditional firearms. Have any theories about the automechs that did this?
I do. They were reprogrammed, I think.
My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised?
Why does it feel like I already know the answer and are testing me?
I may have a strong theory, but I do not have a definitive answer. Indulge me. How do you think the mechanicals were corrupted?
I don't have any ideas.
I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs. The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
The original owners of that transmitter must have come to collect violently.
Agreed. I do believe that relay is of Protectorate make, and the refugees most certainly didn't build it themselves. They were likely Protectorate as well. I hypothesize that they used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
And the Protectorate wouldn't take kindly to that. How do you think they blew their cover?
After the Vox Relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
If only we'd found this dastardly sentinel. They must answer for their crimes.
I admire your enthusiasm, but these refugees were traitors to the Protectorate. Though I still believe there was a solution here beyond complete annihilation.
This guy's very mild,
That finished, we...
level-headed.
Hold. Some things approach. Be ready. I suspect someone has disapproved of our inquiry.
He's very level-headed for a Protectorate guy. I'm gonna need to equip that.
Seems the machines returned, bent on eliminating any stragglers.
Oh. Oh, he does have a big hammer. Look at him. Oh, right, Zeranium. Oh, hello. Man, this thing chews through armor. It's so nice.
That was a hardy engagement. You held your own admirably. These automechs will never perpetrate such heinous acts again.
Oh man, having high crit chance on the pistol's really nice. It completely changes how good the pistol is. Although, didn't I also... That perk also affects... No, marksman rifles. Oh, only when half empty they get the bonus critical. Okay, this one. Yeah, 10% to pistols and SMGs. Plus another 5% from that. Plus I think 5% from the lucky, so that's... What, 20%? That's pretty good.
I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
It would be cool if he's like an ongoing character, like we have more missions with him. So I'm level 18, and I know 30's the cap. Is the twist here going to be that the bartender is the broker? I'm just trying to think how much game could possibly be left. I must be around the halfway point. Like this thing we're going to go save the delegates, that must be the halfway point of the game. And then like the rest of the game opens up. Hey, car. Let's see, is this worth doing, or would it have been better just to run over to this? That's about the same, probably. Howdy.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
We've been to the camp.
The encampment had been raised. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired.
It wasn't easy, but we did it.
I should add, your observations during the investigation were unexpectedly keen. Working beside you was a pleasure.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an Arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue.
What now?
There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there. You mind?
Normally I charge for tasks like this.
Just trust me and go give it a look.
I see. I get the message. We need to go into the basement because that's where the broker is. But haven't I been in the basement before and pickpocketed a dude? Oh, yeah. Oh. Isn't this the broker? Wasn't that a dude in Mass Effect? Francis Min.
Anyone had asked me, I had to put the odds of a live arbiter finding his way into my chambers at 1 in a few trillion. Good that you didn't come here for blood, Arbiter Rao. Barney would have sniffed it out and broken you in twain. And I do disdain mopping up Protectorate corpses.
I thought Sub Rosa was supposed to see me as a friend. Why make me jump through hoops?
My apologies. Barney is sometimes overzealous in the guarding of my body. Though, when it comes to Protectorate arbiters, it is perhaps warranted.
If you know who I am, you must know why I'm here. My mentor died under vague circumstances, and I desire any information pertaining to the specifics of her death.
Interesting. That question appears to be at odds with High Command's public statement on the matter. Losing faith in your masters?
No. But I cannot shake the sensation that something was awry with her passing. If you know something, tell me. Please.
I could get used to this kind of groveling. Your instincts are right, Arbiter. Though we don't know the specifics, I received information that your mentor's body bore signs of a fight, and a nasty one. Someone killed her.
Someone want to fill me in on what's going on?
I shall in time, when fewer prying ears abound.
If that's all, I think you'd best get along. I prefer not to sully my quarters with Protectorate lackeys. Live ones, anyhow.
And I prefer to limit my time with scheming blackguards. Let us take our leave from present company.
What's this us
Speak
business?
to me outside, if you would. There's something I'd care to ask you.
Oh, maybe he is a companion?
Run along now. I've spent more than enough time entertaining wayward sprats.
Sub Rosa headquarters stash key. Ooh. By any chance, Mr. Min, maybe just in case I save. Maybe just in case, right? I mean... That scared the crap out of me. Armored suit. Ooh, okay, I could get outfits here. Bit cartridges. Well, I just wanted the experience, if I'm totally honest.
Run along now. I've spent more than enough time entertaining.
Yeah, how about this? I recruited a Protectorate subject direct light from Bastion, middle of a Protectorate holding.
Think I'll congratulate you for risking your hide to recruit one subject? Forgive me for withholding my applause.
You're jealous
What
of
are those
my
numbers?
charms.
Yeah, real jealous.
That's supposed to be like the stock
So are
market?
half dozen AC ad execs I recruited last week. We're all just vomitous with envy.
Oh, this place seems large, considering there doesn't seem to be much to do here. Okay. Tell me you're a companion. That would be such a nice way to round out the sixth
role of
one.
the Arbiter typically does not require the assistance of others. We are expected to act as wholly independent entities. But I fully realize that had I not your aid today, my investigation's progress would have stalled and withered. During our investigation, I gauged your trustworthiness and did not find it wanting. What say we travel?
He is a companion. An agent of the Protectorate lower himself to work with a third party? Why do you want to travel with me?
I think you have earned forthrightness. I came to Free Market Station to seek the true killer of my mentor, the Supreme Arbiter.
Oh.
Sub Rosa deals in information, and were thusly my best lead on her killer. They gave me less than I'd hoped, but it was at least a start. Unfortunately, I cannot act truly alone. I have no ship, and no support.
Has the Protectorate sanctioned this investigation of yours?
My colleagues have accepted that her death was a natural one. Questioning an explanation of that nature is foolish, dangerous even. Nonetheless, the circumstances of her death trouble me. I cannot allow myself to accept the explanation that's been put forth without investigating to the fullest of my abilities.
Who do you think killed her?
I do not know your allegiance, and accordingly shall not speculate. Suffice it to say, for now, that I fear the true killer is within the Protectorate.
Wow, your organization's corrupt? Who would have thunk? I would have thought you had your own ship.
Utilizing one of our craft for independent purposes would have rendered me conspicuous.
What's with all the body
I
motion?
knew Sub Rosa would offer steady transport as long as I paid their exorbitant fees, just as I knew they would collect information on my every movement. But I neither trust them nor have the funds to continue this relationship for much longer. You, on the other hand, have proven to be a capable partner.
Suppose I'm convinced. You accompany me, but you need to follow my orders.
I will keep to my convictions in any case, but I understand. What instructions would you have me follow?
I will be dealing with people of multiple factions. No killing them without my go-ahead.
Ah, I should have considered this eventuality. I will listen to your words, and I shall follow your orders. I will not assail enemies of the Protectorate without your consent, though I will not like it. But if my sense of duty outpaces my willingness to comply with an order, or if you attack my brethren unprovoked, our relationship will come to an abrupt end.
Ah. Seems reasonable.
Excellent. I hope our working relationship is most fruitful. I'm sure we shall discover much together.
Won't argue he seems capable, but let's be mindful where his true allegiance lies.
Marisol, you're going back.
And miss all this stimulating conversation? Fine. I shall go scrapbook my memorable intercessions, or otherwise reinforce your notion of activities enjoyed by people of my vintage.
Let us be off, Commander.
Oh, okay. That's all the companions. Oh, look, you don't have a helmet.
I am prepared for anything that is to come.
You-
Speak freely.
You still sound like you're wearing it, though. I guess by default he is always wearing it, so they just didn't record audio of him not in it. Although I would have thought they record it and then they just put a filter on top, so they would have the raw audio regardless. Oops, I wanted to go in the ship. Well, let's go see what his quarters look like. Also, is anyone going to be chatting with him? So his quarters are next to Marisol's. Ooh. Collection of adventure periodicals. Tristan insists this growing library of research material is strictly to help him understand the common criminal mind. Some issues are also a trove of information for anyone curious about the universe outside of the Protectorate. He does bonsai tree clipping? Clipped to be just so. He's got big dumbbells. Big dumbbells, actually. His hammer. Or is that an axe? Is it an axe or a hammer? Unless this is the back and that's the front. His quarters are decidedly simple compared to some of the others. They're like the total opposite of hers. Although I do like that each one kind of has like a different light. Did we start the game with 6 people? Oh, I can't look at this. Monastery planetarium model. This serves as this serves as a sobering reminder that we are but specks of dust in this vast universe, and that our efforts matter little to the forces of nature. Also, it makes for a good nightlight. Alright. I think when we start the game, you have Niles and Valerie, so that's Niles' room. You have one... Okay, I'm trying to remember. You have the lady, the sassy lady, grouchy guy, mustache man. I think you only have 5 people total in the first one, in the beginning of the game. I think we're good on quests. Oh, I should be able to give everyone perks. Valor grants you mag picks. Your mag picks a chance to be preserved. Oh. Now, does this count if I'm in the ship? Does it count as her being in my party? Because that would be good. Valor fire syringe, create a tower in melee range of an enemy, healing you for a small amount. Fire syringe containing when you at you when suffering. So this is when I'm in melee range, she'll automatically fire. And this removes... That one's more practical, I think. Oop. And so what have you got? Inez improves lethality of her companion ability depending on which graft she has. The effects of the perk is different. If she has the Crabble graft, her first shot with her ability now leaves a pool of plasma that deals damage. Improves the restorative ability of her companion. This Crabble, she now drops this canister of healing mist at her position when using her companion ability. We'll do the damage one. Okay, Tristan, what have you got? Enemies are more likely to target Tristan, and hostile effects on him last half as long. Every 3 melee attacks, Tristan activates his hammer's grenade, dealing bonus physical damage. That sounds cool. Choosing to start a fight using dialogue, Tristan always taunts enemies in addition to any other speech attack effects. Taunted, okay. Well, I don't use fights with dialogue, do I? When Tristan exposes Zeranium, he rapidly regenerates health. When Tristan is in Zeranium, his companion ability recharges considerably faster. Charges his target, ending the charge of powerful blow. Target and nearby enemies take damage. Massive damage from the hit and are knocked away. Additionally, all enemies in a moderate range around Tristan are taunted by him. I guess that one. This is like last level one. He instead slams the ground, dealing damage, knocking everyone down in an area around him. Grenade launcher attachment gains support for a rocket, propelling him forward during his companion ability. Now deals considerably more damage and knock. Oh, okay. Sounds fun. Oh, look at him sweeping. That's funny. A man of his position has no qualms with being on cleaning duty. Oh, and then let me just double check. Why am I crouching? Is everyone upgraded here that I can? Okay. Yeah, because there must be like a second half of the game and then we'll unlock like the rest of the companion quests and everything. Because we still have 2 moons to check out, like the 2 twins. It was Cloister and something with a D, right? There also appears to be some kind of planet missing a chunk there. Right, Greater Tranquility Station. I thought this was the Vox Relay for a second. It looks very similar. I think it's even the same model. Or if we'll get any lore on that. Ooh, so let's do Niles and Tristan as a very... cool. Okay. Because Niles represents the Earth Directorate, and Tristan is the Protectorate.
I do not like the look of that rift. I do not like it one bit.
All right, Sam, I am. Oh, there's another ship here. Whose ship is that? Can I go see it?
Good evening. On behalf of everyone in Auntie's family, I want to thank our hosts for securing this wonderfully austere venue to begin our negotiations for peace. With tensions being patched in Golden Ridge, I am certain we can both profit from a merger. But surely
Doesn't take an engineer to hazard a guess what ship that is. DeVries is here, Commander.
Madam Vice President,
sure.
I and my fellow counselors remind you that this is no merger, but an alliance. By ending the war, we may focus on the true threat to our society, the rifts.
Okay. Ooh, and what do you do? What is this doing? It's just, it said, I saw it said something about hydraulics? Oh, that put the gates around her thing down. I can go see her ship. Couldn't I have just jumped over it, though? Let me just double check. This looks like the ship from the beginning of Dead Space. No? Okay. What is this gizmo?
This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? But why is DeVries hanging on to it?
Architect's mercy. Is that supposed to be some manner of satellite? It looks like it was assembled by a drunk, blind waste technician.
Okay, he has a... He's very critical of satellite construction. Noted. I want to do this just... I cannot shake my last meeting with Victor from my mind. In the midst of discussing our plans, he quietly commented that I had a desperation about me. Is he really so daft? How could I not be desperate? Our very survival is on the line. For years, we've gone over the numbers, sharing our fears and rage over the Order's inaction regarding the rifts. Maybe the last chance to prove their original predictions right. But as I make the approach to greater tranquility, my desperation grows. Could I possibly have misinterpreted the numbers, or were the numbers themselves wrong? If we fail, then what will everything leading us to this point have been for? And worst of all, if we fail, it's because we weren't aligned with the plan after all. Oh, law, I cannot bear even the thought of it. Ooh, scrapper. This satellite bears scorch marks, presumably from atmospheric re-entry. Its panels have been tampered with and all data cartridges have been extracted. I could have gotten scrapper, couldn't I? Yep. I don't think I'm going to hit level 20 before I finish this area. Dang. Okay, well, I got a decryption key out of it, and I read that log. So maybe that'll come into play in discussion later. I assume, like most big major characters in this game, there's going to be a moment of I can either fight her or tell her to, like, stand down and convince her the error of her ways. Although Tristan probably won't like that, given her history at Horizon Point. Friendlies? We are friendlies, right? Well, the auto mechanicals are out and about, it looks like.
Be still, Cadre. But don't let this interloper out of your sight. It's you, is it not? The one Agent DeVries warned me to expect? Well, see here. If you intend to stop me, you're far too late.
Eh? I'll determine that. Tell me what DeVries' plan is now.
Preposterous. Our mission to stop the talks is a righteous one. Why would I ever jeopardize it for the likes of you?
We need answers, now. How we extract those answers, I'll leave up to you, Commander. Personally, I'd start with the knees.
You do no such thing. My willpower is stout, my loyalty unshakable. And even if by some low chance you could extract my knowledge, you'll never truly understand. If our deaths buy Agent DeVries and our comrades the time they need, so be it.
Seer Wiley said just as much, but then I showed the errors in his thinking. He stood down.
That matters not. He lost his grit and turned traitor. But I am steadfast in my resolve. You hear me? Steadfast.
Look, I just want to handle this diplomatically.
I was warned you might try to lure me in with niceties, with professionalism, before going for the proverbial throat. I won't have it. But it doesn't matter what you do. The rest of our team is pushing forward. Agent DeVries is right. The only way to save us from destruction is to save the Order from itself.
I'll show you mercy, same as I did with monastery hostages, if you tell me everything.
But why would you leave me be? This situation is markedly different. Those at the monastery were not standing in your path.
I'm a member of the Earth Director. My word is practically law. You're clearly sincere and in over your head. I'd say you deserve a second chance.
How can you say that without knowing me? And mean it? Your resolve is unmistakable, and it's quickly becoming all too clear I've no option left but to trust you. Fine then. I surrender. See this screen? Agent DeVries' orders for each of her strike teams are here for the taking. One team is in the next chamber, in fact. They're using the Seer's codes to gain control of the automechs and secure the station. All while Agent DeVries makes for the forum chamber to eliminate the delegates. You'll also need this. Her guards have commandeered some frightful reinforcements, and you'd do well to find the control hub to disable them before you're spotted. That's my end of the agreement upheld. If you truly intend to stop her, best be on your way now.
Ooh.
May the numbers guide you.
Cool. We didn't have to shoot a man.
Hardly a challenge. Let's see what these knaves gave their lives not to protect.
Our first team of agents is to hold a landing pad. The second team is to make their way through the turbine chamber. The third is to guard the exit to the refinery. Freeze herself and make for the broadcast booth overlooking the forum chamber where delegates are to meet. But where do I need to go then? Oh, it's not a big place. Where does this elevator go? Where does this go? That goes down. That one goes up. It looks like I want to go down. Hey, if I can do... How come these speech checks haven't really increased much? Has there been anything higher than like a 5? I kind of thought speech would come into play a lot sooner. Oh. Friendly? Oh, it's a sprat. Oh, trauma kit's good. Okay. If this can disable...
Imagine the hustle and bustle of this place in its heyday. Shame it's all going to scrap now.
From Provis Iglesias, subject important announcement. Iglesias. This message serves as notice that Greater Tranquility Substation is to be decommissioned at the end of this month. Please speak to your direct supervisors for an update to your duties and details on your next posting. Remember with pride that all your work here is making the Sovereign's vision of powerful planet-side communication relays a reality. We're greatly thanked for your service in the Matriarch's name. Advise should Greater Tranquility Substation move into lockdown procedure, the following mechanisms will be automatically activated. Emergency floodlighting, intercom sirens, landing pad ship enclosures. Note that these features can only be overridden by an administrator. Okay. Now, is there anywhere to use the keycard thing that he gave me? Let me take another look-see at the map. So this leads straight there, which I assume connects to where we need to go. There's this area here. Seems to be trams that connect everything. Okay, I guess... I wonder if I can talk my way through this whole situation, or if I have to sneak after this.
We need to find us a fuse to get this old thing operational again.
The Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth. He and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion? If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested, but his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
So,
Ooh. Box that typically contains a fuse to complete a power circuit. The fuse appears to be missing. Oh, I can just make one if I wanted? Hold on.
Was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I could perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Automatic function logs. Revert targeting protocol. Right to... wait a minute. Right to cartridge, I guess? Return security targeting... Okay, return to root. Automatic mechanism detector activated on patrol. Log targeting protocol updated by unknown user. Okay. Automechanical access. Targeting protocol reverted to default station security measures. Okay, so I deactivated the... I guess that means they're not going to be helping DeVries? What am I going to do with that targeting thing I just took, though? Oh, I have to see what this does. Did it work? It looks like it's powered. I guess it worked. Sniper rifle and money. Okay. I like they didn't even try to get over there. It looks like there's going to be a lot of back and forth. You go there, and then you go there, and then you go there. Question is, what are the hostiles going to be like? What was that noise?
Damn. DeVries' team must have gotten to these mechs first.
Oh, never mind.
I favor fighting on two fronts, but it's not looking like we have another choice.
Ooh. This panel controls deployed automechanical dragoons and insert cartridge with updated automechanical targeting protocols. This will turn mechanicals hostile against all unauthorized personnel. Sure. I'm guessing there was no way to talk them down. Oh, let the mechanicals handle it.
All conflict is transient in nature.
I kind of want to watch, though. Oh, wow. One of them got taken out? Or did someone use a uranium grenade? God, that shotgun is scary. I guess that's it. Oh wait, I am danger. I am a danger. I didn't think they would be against me.
Continuing investigation. Terminating search. Results uncertain.
Ah. So I guess it just minimizes the number of hostiles, not removes them. That's fine. It definitely makes sneaking around easier, though. But I should go deal with them, shouldn't I? On a difficulty where I don't have ammunition. Although I save ammunition by not fighting them, don't I? Yeah, I know. Bracton Mine Corpse. Huh. Those are interesting. This go. Is this just another way to sneak around if I wanted to?
After some quick mental calculations, I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for toning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and accounting bits. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors.
Okay. There's tension. I've gotten so many key cards from this place, I don't know which ones are for what now. That needs to get slowed down. Why is that one orange? Ah. Why the noises of pain? Fan hazards. The massive blades of certain fans will make quick work of even the toughest Earth Directorate agent. However, skillful use of your tactical time dilation, you may be able to slip through unscathed. Or I can just turn them off. Okay, I'll take this fuse, I guess. Not quite.
Let's turn our attentions once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data, then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery.
I have two of them now.
I would remind you that the innocent survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate insinuations that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere prediction of our arrival years ago sent you into a tizzy. Isn't that right?
I'd like to discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a freelancer for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
What, so they're just not going to mention me at all? Is that the gag here? And then I'll be surprised. Hey, wait, aren't you the guy that did everything? Okay, one more area to go through. I haven't fired a bullet yet. Maybe you can just do it that way. Another fan blade. I wonder. Oh, that really looked like you could shoot that fuse. Well, down isn't an option. Where is it? Okay, well, I guess time to see if I can do this with time dilation. Oh, okay. Not actually that bad. Are there hostiles here? Hold on. Vendor mech. No, both seems to be relatively clear.
According to my analysis prior to this meeting, enough goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success, should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? As in a contract? Goodness, there's no need to rush into such formalities, Vicar. Especially when so much has yet to be discussed.
Actually, I guess I'll just leave it on. Nope, not that one. That one. Ooh, what appears to be a makeshift weapons workbench with a toolbox containing miscellaneous parts for mods. The mods appear mostly assembled, or there's only enough of the final component to complete one of them. Oh, I'll do. I didn't know I had Tinkerer. Machine pistol, explosive rounds, shock cannon, biomass converter, trip blade, plasma blade, trip blade, plasma blade. Shock cannon. Is that the weapon I got from the guy? Because that would be cool. Well, explosive rounds could be cool. Do that. Lockpick 12, huh? Any reason to even get in there? Oh, there's a crate. Save just in case. I don't want to accidentally buy something from this guy. Also, why is there a vendor mech when there's also a vending machine right there?
This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station. But I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it.
The station has been decommissioned for decades. Why are you still here?
Searching my records. Yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends. But I do not have eyes.
Okay. What am I, level 11 lockpick? I sure am. Ooh, I was so close. If I had been level 19, I could have gotten that. Did I see a ladder in there? No. Anything else I can get in there? It looks like there's a crate. That's about it. Okay. Maybe if I level up, I can come back for it. Ooh, those are some fun playing cards. Oh, I got a pitchball card. All right. Ryan Powell. You.
No time to lollygag, Commander. Whatever's in that repository can wait.
From Iglesias. I commend you for seeking clarification on the decommissioning process. A wise subject is wise to ask questions. You are to package any item in the utility repository that is not deprecated and ready for export. Majority of the Arachnid mines specifically are to be shipped to Cloister to bolster maintenance on the archive. However, several select units are to remain behind and receive a device installation. Test a new security measure, I am told. Please speak to Mechanist DeSoto if you wish to know the specifics. Okay. So there are mines here. Ah, that's the other side of the door. Ooh. Gun. Actually, I can probably break down a bunch of guns I'm not using for scrap metal if I need, can't I? That thought had not occurred to me. Oh, wouldn't you know it, I actually happen to have an extra fuse. Well, I have the fuse, I might as well, right? No. Can I do it again? Is the dumb trait finally actually pulling its weight, even if I'm about to take some damage from it? Huh.
By my estimation, if we formed an alliance, say, with
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Taking punitive at unleash my mushroom.
Oh! Okay, those are a problem.
How did you arrive at this estimation? What model did you utilize? Which metrics?
You see, I'm renowned for my ability to read a room, as we call it in my business, where common sense meets observational data, you might say.
This back and forth between them is actually kind of amusing. Hello? Ooh, there's uranium through there. Can I open this door? Can. Where does this go, though? Hello, what are you? Volted plasma beam caster. Ooh, that sounds fun. Union diffuser. Okay. See what's going on with this now. I'm assuming I just need to get through the hallway. When word of my explosive side project somehow made it to the provost's office, thank you again, Tranter, you no good fussbot, I feared I might find myself staring down the barrel of reassignment, or worse, mental refreshment. But as the plan would have it, the provost? That's an opportunity in Enterprise. And given leave to outfit the Varachnian maintenance units with my incendiaries. The Varachnians will be activated once all personnel have departed the station, leaving the patrol and detonate when anything comes within proximity. Why the provost believes the station needs any security after its decommissioning is beyond me, but I certainly won't complain. I do hope that whosoever is fool enough to travel here in 10 years' time can look upon these Varachnids and think, well met, what ingenuity, before meeting an eruptive end. It's too good of a show to be secret forever. How do you know specifically 10 years? Is that everything that's... I was meant to... Niles? Oh, there's more up here. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is just another way into this room. Okay. Alright. That was interesting. Oh, I guess I could take the fuse from that if I needed to. But I had foil. I didn't need to. Where's that third group? At the exit of the refinery? Was the refinery? Is that what it was? The dumb trait's very funny. Oh, these are lockers? Oh. Or storage containers.
I'm starting to get an eerie feeling, like someone's got their lamps on us.
Probably. In fact, that warning, I think that deserves a save. What was that noise? Something went ring. Oh, I'm walking on glass. Plasma pistol, plasma cutter. Okay. What are you for? This hub powers local automechanical bays. The proper code's deployment can be fully disabled. You just use the card to disable all the automechanical bays. Okay. Is that gonna notify everyone, or... So are there not bad guys around here? Oh. Hello, where do you run? Huh. Oh, so these would have deployed all of them? That could have been bad. So if you don't spare the hostages back on the observatory place, if you ignore them and keep going, would you even have to deal with auto mechanicals at all in this part? Or, like, what would have happened? Also, where am I going? Oh, probably up the stairs.
None shall stand against us.
We'll go no further into that. This next shot will miss.
Oh.
What are you doing down there?
Okay. Wonder what the way to survive that would have, or avoid that would have been. What's this? Is that going to turn off the fan here? What did that turn off? Again. What's going on up there? Is there another bad guy? What? Did they respawn?
Scampering around.
That's weird. So I need to take the fuse, go down there, plug it in. Or I can just keep stockpiling fuses and have a bunch left over. Yeah, they seem to spawn again every time I come down into one of these rooms. Oh, big bridge extend?
Cross that bridge and
We're so close. One elevator ride away from having debris in our crosshairs. Finally.
Well, there definitely does seem to be... Okay, so there was just a bunch of guys. Can you sneak by? They seem to detect me the second I touch the staircase. At least there was no robots to deal with. Didn't seem like a way to get them to stand down either. I have a... How many of these station fuses do I have? I have 3. Wonder if I can use them for anything else. Ah, precious foil. Charges. Broadcast records. Video intercom system is enabled for the Sovereign's annual address. Broadcasting throughout station system is complete. Intercom systems enabled to commence decommission procedures. Broadcasting throughout station is complete. Video and intercom systems enabled for reason undisclosed. Broadcasting throughout station still in progress. Summation of the Sovereign's 2327th address. Sovereign announces the creation of the Vox Initiative and how it will serve the people well for the future to come, centuries to come. The Sovereign thanks the Order of the Senate for their steadfast and thorough research, promising great scientific advancement in years to come. Finally, the Sovereign announces the birth of his first child, Henry. The Sovereign trusts everyone will embrace his son as their beloved leader when the time is right. Before this address is to broadcast to Arcadian subjects, all footage must be edited and submitted to the Office of the Consul for approval. The designated editor has specifically been advised to elaborate upon the Sovereign's language regarding his son. Affectionate words inspire affection and kind. Office of the Sovereign. Reflection in progress. As the decommissioning process winds down here at Greater Tranquility Substation, I can't help but look about and reminisce on all that was done here. We've made significant technological strides here, as you've been so generous to point out in your many visits. My hope is that our research will prove abundantly fruitful as the Vox program is initiated. This final sign-off and a toast to the matriarch allow me to say that delivering your good word, my dear sovereign, to the people of Arcadia has been the greatest honor of my life. Sincerely. Oh, Provost. Okay. I'm gonna save again. This door feels like one of them you're gonna open it and a confrontation begins situations. Well, I did have to fight 2 guys. Oh, this is not a door. This is in fact an elevator. Bye, guys. Hi, guys.
Fine, fine. I suppose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quabbles over power. Especially when presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight does not win wars. A military's might does. Our very own Officer Carr has proven that, exploiting weaknesses in the Protectorate to great effect. Do you have such guile?
So you think that your people should rule? I don't wish to denigrate your military's knowledge here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's Choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what you can steal.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks. We'd be happy hosts. We do enjoy dazzling guests with a tour of our stolen artifacts.
There is only a 14% chance that you are jesting. No. If anyone in Arcadia is fit to host such discussions, it is presiding Bishop Bassar. Anyone else would be an insult.
Okay. So it's going to be a confrontation between the bishop and Auntie. Well, everybody in here is super, super dead.
Those 2 are such easy targets, I almost wish to shoot them. Double time it.
You don't even shoot, though. You have a big hammer. Actually, does he have anything besides a hammer? Nope, he has a hammer. Anything on the fun console here? Can't really not interact with any of these. Oh, but they're marked friendly. For now. I wonder if that means I can stand them down verbally. So these are all aunties and order guys that have been killed. Wait. Can I not even get to those guys? Oh, they're not even, like, in a real area, are they? Here's De Vries, it sounds like. This is the time to save. Let's see. Can I talk her down?
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra,
I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why.
Didn't you get our message from the monastery? Our arrival was hardly a surprise.
Yes, I do recall your begging me not to do this. Hardly the work of a master negotiator, let alone two. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late.
I'll bite. Tell me what the peace talks have to do with the rifts.
Everything. The Order is on the verge of learning how to control the rifts. They just need the right data, and a prototype modulator that's hidden away in a Protectorate lab on Praetor. But like the Protectorate before them, Auntie's Choice must never have access to that technology.
Oh. So you're doing this because you have a I still don't follow.
Whoever wins the war will control Arcadia. And once control is seized, it's only a matter of time before attention turns to closing the rifts and learning how to control them. Controlling these rifts leads to absolute power. And under no circumstances can the Order share that with Auntie's Choice. It's as if they deny how we got to this point. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means.
Didn't you even consider the Order may have gotten it wrong?
No. I saw their models. The Protectorate in all their ignorance would have torn the galaxy asunder in pursuit of their matriarch's dream. Fascists are nothing if not predictable.
Even if that's true, you didn't have to betray and murder us in the process.
You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. And I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started.
No, you've done enough. You're why the colony's at war and giant rift is in front of us.
And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts. If only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. You recall what I said of the rift modulator, of the data? It's the only way to control the rifts, and only the Order can be trusted with this power. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick. before she can hurt anyone else.
Oh, so I need to take you.
Do
I have to send you back to the ship.
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander.
Violence is a last resort, Niles, not the first.
How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now.
Tristan, we all want the same thing here, to stop the rifts, to save Arcadia.
You're wrestling fire here. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse.
There's another way to help the order, you just haven't considered it yet.
Is that so? Please then, enlighten me on how you might save the order from itself.
Well, it hasn't already. The order will only rely on Andy's choice for as long as necessary. No, I don't think so. Or should you get credit for? Yeah. Temporary alliance won't corrupt them.
The fact that they're even entertaining a partnership with a void-damned corporation puts the lie to that. Proves they'll sell their precious beliefs if it's convenient enough. But even if what you say is true, there's no undoing the past. Not for me. I don't belong here. And the Earth Directorate's nothing more than a memory. This mission is all I have. So if you won't leave me to carry out my plans, Commander, then all that's left is your bullet.
Not true. Your friend Savannah oh wow, that happened a while ago. Friend Savannah believes in you. She says that you deserve a second chance.
Savannah.
Savannah, not Savannah.
I was never a good friend to her, even when she was all I had. Sometimes I thought her a fool for putting such faith in me. But if she still does, maybe. No, it doesn't matter. You should hate me for what I've done to you, to your crew. You can't possibly wish for me to live.
I believe you can redeem yourself, make things right again.
Do you actually? I want nothing more than that, but I just didn't understand there was another path I could take. Not until this moment.
Was it that easy?
Now that my judgment has been compromised. So we will do this your way. No harm will come to the delegates, and I will stand down. But there's more you should know. I've recovered a cartridge from the Earth Directorate satellite I brought down. It's here, with me, and it contains the Rift data gathered from every system they monitor. If you process this data, you can use it to improve the prototype Rift modulator on Praetor. Once that's finished, the rifts can finally be closed. Everyone will be saved.
You don't have to stand down to Reese. We can work together.
That's kind. But there's a reason I only ever worked alone, Commander. I'm at my limit. I know you can save us. And this cartridge will at least give you a head start. There's also a high priority message from the Chief of Ops on there. I was unable to decrypt it, but you certainly have the means to do so on your ship. It may be 3 years old, but hopefully the information it contains is still relevant. Here, it's yours. May the numbers guide you, Commander.
Oh.
Wait, what in the void is that?
That's a rift. Time to go. How opportune.
The universe does not deign to give us a moment's respite. Time for a tactical retreat, I say.
I got a gun called the Simplifier. That was cool. Would I have gotten that from DeVries if I had killed her?
Follow me, quick!
Oh, cool. She's actually still doing stuff. Oh. Ooh. I don't think that's the way. Where did she go? Ooh, what was that bad screen tear? Oh, elevator. Elevator? No? Oh. Hey, the delegate's gonna be okay. What am I doing from here? Oh. Oh. Huh. Are we back at the ships already? No. No, we're here. Okay.
Quickly, pick up your legs. Watch the ceiling. We've come too far to be crushed by thrice-damned rubble.
I'm on it, Tristan. You're very motivational when you yell. Whee! Love the idea of this is a scary moment. I'm just like prancing about. Ooh. Going, wee, my boots. Wee. Oh, well, her ship is gone? I'm assuming she left. Or is she going to be on my ship? No, her ship is gone. She left. Or did he get sucked out? Are the delegates dead? Why did they have the station so close to the...
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked.
Ooh.
You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines.
What? What does that mean?
The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations.
Anything about mission objectives?
I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms De Vries's assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose.
That sounds tricky. Any chance we can get help from the others?
Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude.
Oh, good.
It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters.
What would benefit for working with one faction over the other?
The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. There is also one other, less likely option. Persuading the two factions to work together. The delegates you helped save may be able to help facilitate this.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Turning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander?
The modulator?
Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You've also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal.
Tell me what it says.
Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo.
Oh, the big lady
You
herself.
now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Okay. Huh. Ooh. Oh, everything on that side is just gone now. And this... Wasn't this planet missing like a chunk before? I guess it's fine now. ACS? Auntie's Choice ship? Why does it look like a No Man's Sky ship? Doesn't it? Like a freighter? I haven't played that game in so long.
Commander, word? What happened back there? We had her cornered, bullets chambered, justice within reach, and you just let her go? What am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to trust you the next time a tough choice has to be made?
I thought we had more trust between us in this. I didn't spare her to hurt you.
Then why'd you do it?
As Earth-directed agents, we should always seek peaceful resolutions when we can.
Mercy's a fine concept, but I'm not convinced everyone deserves it. Just hope we don't come to regret our state hand. I'm gonna need time to muddle through all this, so let's just end things there. For now.
What, are you gonna become edgy now all of a sudden? Cool your jets, man.
I'm glad we made it off Greater Tranquility Station. Presumably the delegates did as well. I'm pleased we prevented their murder. But they remain my enemies, peddling a false peace. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in the future. But let us focus on the task at hand, saving Arcadia from the rifts.
Okay. He's angry. Does this thing's face change? No. Personal messages. Niles. What? Agent Barr, I made contact with our mutual friend. She's safe, though I fear that Sentinel has left her scarred. In more ways than one. Nevertheless, there's still cause for celebration. Aside for success, with this new intel, we have a real chance now to bring Protector to its knees. I have you and your commander to thank for that. I'll be in contact as soon as I can. It was good to seeing you again. I apologize if my behavior led you to believe otherwise. Oh. I thought I got some stuff from the delegates. Did we get any cool new things in the ship? Decoration-wise?
Never thought you'd manage to save DeVries along with the delegates. They could be good allies when we look for help closing the rifts. Assuming DeVries sticks to her change of heart. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
that
happen to
was
be
weird.
The universe trying to tell us something, would it?
Yeah, it's saying we need to get a move on before we all die.
Don't suppose it could have been more subtle in its approach, huh? By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more.
DeVries was paranoid, but look where that got her. We can negotiate with Auntie easy.
That's some confidence there. Just be careful. She's a shrewd dealmaker. Knows all the loopholes in the book. Still, think we ought to pay the Undisputed Claim a visit. See if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Okay. I'm sure you have some angsty thing to complain about.
I must admit to being highly vexed by this kill order situation.
Oh.
What are we standing around jawing for? There's mayhem and murder.
Oh, I thought she would for sure have something to say. I guess not. Oh, Niles is still upset, probably. Oh, same thing. Where's the rest of my crew? I guess I'm looking for Marisol. That's who I'm looking for. Where is she? Kristen. Ava. Azza, whatever her name is. Oh, no. Oh, there she is. I didn't see her.
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear.
Couldn't just let them die.
Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts.
Oh, okay.
May all our endeavors yield expected results.
Good talk, then. Oh, I didn't level up from that? Wow. Excuse me. Oh, let's go see what's on this. Now, wait. So... Oh, maybe we should do this... What is this?